I've been having some issues getting fuel. So I want to get some I need these. I want to get some oily bees going so that I can get some steam boilers up and running. Ow. Okay. Bitterd's there. And Bitterd's there. This one's a hybrid, and I need to convert him. Oh, how annoying. That one's probably just going to get chopped up. Useless. So, we're going to work on getting some oily bees, and then the next episode, we'll end up getting some steam boilers and whatnot up and running. Hopefully the oily bees will be able to handle the need of the steam boilers. So it's annoying as I shouldn't have used the meadows. I was trying to make another embittered princess, but I had 1,000 of those things on me. Oops. There we go. I used a meadows, so now that's stupid. The demonic queen, that is giving me gold dust. I finally figured out how to make the gold dust. I was going to try and go with this setup where the hell bees basically give me simmering combs, which give me a ton. 2, 3, 4. A ton of lava. Problem is they make so much of a backlog of things. We're gonna put you here for now because you're just kind of like a nuisance. And we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. But today I need squeezer. We'll keep you on here. Yeah. We need oily bees. That's what we need. I'm just getting rid of all this stuff because it's clogging up the system here and I don't need it in here. It's that phosphorus that makes the stuff that makes the lava. And you use like cobblestone with it, so it's like 2 phosphorus to 1 cobblestone, so it's extremely awesome. Problem is there's lots of extra stuff I have to deal with. So, that should be good. Let's grab 1 more each. It's kind of like a backup. The super backup that I do want to work on is a nuclear reactor that I would only turn on when I'm absolutely in need of power. Which will be sometime. We'll set that up. It's a super backup. Let's go like this. Oops. I don't need... Yeah, I do need frame housings. Frame housings will be back here purely for speeding up the process. With chocolate frames so that I can speed up bees dying and whatnot. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, I was just making in my inventory and annoying. I was making more stone bees because the stone bees are the best to use when injecting to make newbies. Newbies. Because they have cave, they have nocturnal, and they only make one baby. So if you only need a specific one, which we're going to try and get, put these guys here. We're going to try and get the oily bees to only make one baby so that they don't just continually make a bunch of crap. So we'll need the stone bees. But we need this. Oily bees to make. Okay, so I need to make an oily, which makes ancient comb and an oily comb. It's primeval and modest. Primeval princess. And I know I have modest somewhere. There they are. We'll take you just in case. And a couple of you. And I need to make a couple of oilies because I want the end product I want is this is the refined because it makes petroleum comb. And oily comb, so I can use both of those things. Petroleum propolis. And this put in a squeezer makes biofuel. Let's see what the oily one makes. Oily propolis. A distilled one would be the best because it only makes the oily propolis, but we can. That makes oil. And then we can use the oil in the steam engine, or the steam boiler. I'll have to figure that out. But I'm going to need to make a distilled, which will only make the oily. I need some industrious as well. These are probably not pure. Oh, that one is. So is that one. These are the ones that aren't pure. That modest is pure. So are those guys, and they're nocturnal. But they need cacti, so they might be a little annoying. Might have to take this to a desert. Let's find out. So oil is the primeval and the modest. We're going to put, might as well put 2 in each. And let's go get some frames to speed this up. Chocolate frames. And if this, when this works out, well, if this works out, it will prevent me from ever having to go find oil, because these guys, if I do them correctly and they only make one baby each, they will, yeah, everything's good. There we go. They will just continually make oily propolis, and I can continue to fill up the steam boiler, and everything will be K. Let me let this guy die off, and I will be right back. Alright, so it broke, and we got a majestic, which is stupid, but we got an oily princess and an oily drone, and then some other crap. So let's see here. Boom. Boom. I do like that they has the nocturnal trait to it. But now what we need is I shouldn't use this guy, but I'm going to with an industrious because we want distilled. The problem is because he's a mix, it could break and totally break completely. But we're going to go with it. Oily and industrious. And then when that breaks, it should give a distilled, which is what we want. Yeah, I have this guy right here. Let's see what happens when we put a modest. It's modest and primeval. It's not going to like the environment. Yeah, see. So we'll have to tinker. Something I was messing around with is this setup down here, which I could use these guys to this will be the initial place for when we get the bees set up, get everything pumping. So for this guy, I'm going to have to go find a different area. Breed him in. Here I was creating embittered queens. This one's almost dead. We'll have a distilled, which will only make oily propolis. And I don't know what the fertility is. Ah, see? That's what happens. It broke, and not the way I wanted it to. So, let me pack up shop here and go make another set of... I need to find a place that has cactus. And I'm going to take a couple more of these. Let me go find a desert. And let's see, what do we have now? Well, let's get rid of you, and you. So we have industrious. We need industrious and oily, which is that. Industrious distilled. Maybe we can try one more time here. Let's try one more time here. Because I still have an oily and an industrious. Industrious and an oily. We'll let that guy fall off. We'll put some stuff in the mutators to guarantee it. Now we have an overabundance of mutators. I'm going to go get some more uranium while that guy dies off. We'll see what happens. Be right back. Okay, so it broke and created a fine princess. This is what happens when you use mixed breeds. It's not what I want. Refined has other traits. So maybe we'll put them through the wash here. Refined. We want distilled. We'll refine distilled here. This will put them through the wash, continue to cycle them through, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we need to go find a desert to break apart this modest. And possibly grab some more modests. We don't have an overabundance of the modest princesses. And it's what? Modest primeval? So let me get... I think I have more primeval. That's primeval. Get you out of there, you're garbage. Common. And we'll go with that. Primeval, there's a modest, there's an oily, there's an industrious. We should be able to work with that. We'll take you just in case. Alright, I'm going to go find a desert and get to work on this. Be right back. Okay, so like I said, not too far away, there's the desert, and there's already two modest things here. So we're going to set up shop here. Break this modest drone. Oops. And see if we can't get back on the path. I want distilled, so I can only get one type of comb to have to deal with. If we can't get that and we have to stay with the refined, that's fine, because we'll get biofuel and oil, which is fine. Just more of an annoyance. Let's fill these guys up. Wish you could just tap them and put stuff in. This is this modest queen. Make sure this is going to pop. While that's going, let's go pick up these other ones here. What is it? Modest and primeval. Maybe we'll do a couple more transmutations here. Not transmutations. Primeval there. We'll burn these two together, see what happens. I don't see any more. Okay. Oh, stupid thing. There. So we'll let these guys die off, and then I will be back. Okay, so I ran two of them through and got exactly what I wanted. Oily princess, oily drones, and an oily queen, which I've already created. So this is what I'm going to do. Instead of immediately jumping into it, although I am going to put these two together real quick. That's a pure, makes two babies each. This is going to be a pure. Sweet. So what I'm going to do is run them through the breeder setup so they can make multiple babies. Get some oily drones. The oily drones mixed with industrious, which I have a ton of. And then I will make the distilled, so I only have oily propolis to deal with. Worst comes to worst, it doesn't work and I end up with the refines. I can deal with biofuel and oil at the same time. Not a problem. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let those run for pretty much the day. Then tomorrow I'll make another video to show what's going on with that. See. That was a half-breed. So I'll run this guy through there. I'll get another one set up to run this guy through. And we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I will be back next time. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dave from Lakota. Like always, good luck and have fun.